Good morning, students. I am your English educator Priyanka Mishra. Welcome to the English class. So today we are going to continue with our first chapter, The Best Christmas Present in the World, from your Honeydew book, Class 8 NCERT. Today we are going to read part 2 of the chapter from pages 10, page number 11, page number 12, and page number 13, and page 14, the first 5 lines. So children, let's continue with part 2. In the last video we have discussed that the author gets a letter in his drawer which is written by Mr. Jim McPherson to his wife. So let's see what is written in the letter. See, now the author in part 2 is opening the letter and he is reading what is written in the letter. Dearest Connie, so the letter is written to Connie. I write to you in a much happier frame of mind. So the person who is writing the letter, Jim McPherson, he is in a very happy mood. He is in a very happy mood while he is writing this letter. Why? Because something wonderful has just happened. So something very good and very nice has happened that he wants to share with his wife Connie, and that is why while writing this letter he is in a very happy mood. That I must tell you about at once. So the person who has written the letter, Jim McPherson, he wants to tell everything to his wife what has happened. We were all standing to in our trenches yesterday morning. So what is the meaning of trenches? Long deep ditches in the ground where soldiers hide from the enemy. So they made a house in the ground and the upper part of the ground is opened, and inside that trenches the soldiers hide during the war to prevent from their enemies. So yesterday morning, Christmas morning. So he about what time he is talking? He is talking about the Christmas morning, Christmas festival. He has written this letter during a Christmas festival. It was crisp and quiet all about. Everywhere there was very silence. As beautiful morning as I have ever seen. So you know that we celebrate Christmas on 25th of December during the coldest month of year. So everywhere it was silent as he has always seen. As cold and frosty, so always it is very cold during the December month on Christmas. So it was very cold and frosty as a Christmas morning should be. So always during the Christmas morning it is very cold, frosty, and the same weather it is even today while he is writing the letter to his wife Connie. Now children, see the next paragraph. I should like to be able to tell you that we began it, but the truth I am ashamed to say. So whatever truth he wants to discuss with Connie, he is feeling very ashamed to talk about it. Let's see what is it. It is that Fritz. So children, what is the meaning of Fritz? Fritz is a common name given to German soldier. So this Fritz belong to the German soldier. Is that Fritz began? So what Fritz began? Let's see. First, someone saw a white flag waving from the trenches opposite. So you know this This is the time of war between the soldiers of Germany and England, Britain. So the English soldiers saw that someone from the other side, that means someone from the German soldier, they were waving their flags. Then they were calling out to us from across, and they were calling and telling what? No man's land. So this is a kind of border between both the countries, between England and Germany. It is a place which is a border which belongs to no one, and from there, what did the German soldiers were telling and calling? They were telling no man's land. This land belongs to no man, neither from German nor England. Happy Christmas, Tommy. So someone from the German army wished Happy Christmas to the British soldier. This Tommy name is referred to British soldier. Happy Christmas. So they wished British soldier Happy Christmas. When we had got over the surprise, so the Britishers were very surprised how our enemy is wishing us Christmas. Some of us shouted back. Some of us shouted back means some of the soldiers from England, they shouted back. Same to you, Fritz. Same to you. Fritz means to the German soldier. Same to you. Same to you means Merry Christmas to you too. I thought that would be that. Who thought that would be that? Jim Macpherson. We all did. So he thought it is just this much that the German soldier has wished us Merry Christmas, and we have also wished them same to you, and it is all over. The war will continue. But then suddenly one of them was up there in his great coat. So this grey coat is the dress code of the German soldiers. They were wearing grey coats and great coat. Great coat means grey color coat, and the great coat that were very long and waving a white flag. So what did the German soldiers were doing? After wishing them and getting the wish back from the England soldiers, they were waving a white flag. Don't shoot, lads. Don't shoot means don't shoot the gun. Boys, lads means boys. Someone shouted. So someone shouted from the German soldiers that don't shoot your guns, lads, boys. And no one did, and nobody shooted. Then there was another Fritz up. Another Fritz means another soldier from Germany up on the parapet. So a parapet, this is the upper part of the trench where he stood, and he told, keep your heads down. Everybody keep your heads down. I told the men, it's a trick, but it wasn't. But Jim thought it might be a trick of our enemy soldiers of Germany, that they were playing a trick to attack. But it wasn't a trick. They were really wishing them Christmas. So come to the next para, children. One of the Germans was waving a bottle above his head. So even what can we see next? That a soldier from Germany, he was waving a bottle above his head. It is Christmas Day, Tommy. So he was telling that it was a Christmas Day. It was 25th of December. Tommy is being referred to a British soldier. We have snaps now. This is a kind of food. We have sausages. Snaps is a kind of drink, and sausage is a kind of food which is a mixture of like bread and meat. This is a kind of dish which is very famous in Germany. We meet you? Yes. So the Germans offered to meet the British soldiers. By this time, there were dozens of them walking towards us. So, dozens of German soldiers were walking towards the English soldiers to celebrate Christmas. No man's and not the rifle They were having no guns in their hands, and there should be no guns between both the countries, between Germany and England. Little Private Maurice, some person, what did he told, was the first up. What did he say? Somebody shouted that, "Come on boys, what are we waiting for?" So what did he shouted? Why are we waiting? For what are we waiting? Today is a Christmas Eve. And then there was no stopping them, and then nobody could stop them. I miss Jim. I was the officer, so he was the officer, he was the captain. I should have stopped them there, and then a captain's duty is to guide his soldiers, to stop them to do something wrong, but he could not do anything, I suppose. But the truth is that it never even occurred to me this kind of thought never occurred in his mind, that he should stop the soldiers amidst the war to celebrate Christmas. But the truth is that it never even occurred to me I should. All along their line and ours, I could see men walking slowly towards one another. So what did he saw in the line of his army and their army? That all the soldiers were walking towards one another, close to each other, in grey coats and khaki coats, meeting in the middle. Middle means the border of the ground, no man's land. And I was one of khaki coats meeting in the middle. And I was one of them. Who? The officer, Jim Macpherson. He was even the part of the celebration of the Christmas Eve. He was also moving. I was part of this. In the middle of the war, we were making peace. So in the middle of the war, they forgot everything. They were making peace. They were enjoying the Christmas time during the war. So children, let's come to the next para. You cannot imagine, dearest Connie. So he has written all these things in the letter which the author has got from the drawer of his roll top desk. So what he is telling to Connie, my feelings as looked into the eyes of the Fritz, again the German officer, who approached me, hand outstretched. So somebody from the German soldier officer came to him and outstretched his hand. And what was the name of that officer? Hans Wolf. And what did he say? Gripping my hand warmly and holding it. What did he say? I am from Dusseldorf. So this person, the officer Hans Wolf, he approached to the officer of the Britain army, and he gave introduction of himself, and he told him that he belonged to Dusseldorf. And before coming to the war, what did Hans Wolf did? He played the cello in the orchestra, and then he wished to Jim Macpherson Happy Christmas.